we go.
Even the trash looks good, honestly.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful shot.
Megan Melanie's throwing a Halloween party.
Every trailer that has cop cars in the beginning like this, every trailer.
You know shit's going down.
You know something's happening.
You know something's happening.
What's up with you on this
And you got the movement in the shadows.
Ah, there he is. Look at him. Look at him.
That's the nerve. That's the nerve.
I would marry that.
Oh, I love this shot so much. Where he's coming out of the smoke.
She was gone far away from here.
Oh, it looks so good.
That shot is amazing.
The
That's
eye.
why I think the eyes that he has is my favorite. And then also that's of course.
Oh my god, it looks so sick. This whole montage here. Peekaboo.
And then this part is perfect. Everything about this
The
part is
blue
perfect.
behind him, though, I absolutely love that. Oh my god. Yes.
Indeed.
Yes, give me 5, bruh.
We missed.
We missed.
We missed again.
We got it.
Okay. Hey everybody, this is Elliot from Little Punk People here. Today I'm here with my big sis, aka Lauren LaVera, who's going to be in Terrifier 2. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this! Were you nervous before our audition together? Do you usually get nervous before auditions and filming?
I always get nervous before auditions. I think I was definitely nervous. Not when we were together, though. I kind of had a vibe like he was gonna give me the part. I don't know why, because I was there earlier with doing some chemistry reads with Casey and another girl who was going for the part of Allie. But I'm always nervous before an audition. Aren't you?
Yeah,
It's like, how can you not be? I
it's
mean, you
too
want
much
exactly.
Sometimes it gets me too much. I'm like, okay, but right when they call your name, then that's when you just gets all the way, all the nervousness.
yeah.
You know, is that right when they call your name? It's like no more.
Yeah, I think even for myself, in order to get rid of the nerves, what I like to do is I like to like ground my feet on the ground if I'm sitting down, and I'll just like close my eyes and try to meditate for about a minute, or like deep breaths. But of course, once you get in there and once you're in front of them, sometimes the nerves turns more into excitement and it can feed your performance. So I think the nerves are always kind of a good thing. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Awesome. What would you do if Art the Clown visited you in your dreams or in real life?
Wow, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be as tough as Sienna. I would probably pee my pants. I'm very scared of clowns. Like my entire life, I've always been scared of clowns. So I don't think it would be good. I don't think it would be good.
Yeah, that wouldn't end up that well.
It wouldn't end well for anybody.
What's your most memorable moment during filming for Terrifier 2?
Wow, these are really good questions. I don't even know. I think a lot of the stuff at the end of the movie with us working together, I won't give anything away, but they were the hardest nights. I think you can agree. They were very long shoot days into the night. And they were memorable just because we used that energy for the scene. Like we used how tired we were. We used how freezing we were. And I just liked the team that we turned into. So those were probably my favorite and most memorable to shoot.
I'll agree.
Yeah.
What do you and your character Sienna have the most in common?
Well, as much as I don't think I'm as tough as Sienna, I am a bit of a fighter like she is. I respect that about her. She's an artist, and I like to consider myself an artist as well. She's cooler than me in a lot of ways, but she also has this insecurity about her, especially in the beginning of the movie. But she then kind of finds herself a little bit later, that I definitely identify with, and that I find very easy to align myself with. So probably that. I would say the fact that she's a fighter, and also the fact that she's kind of insecure. I'm like, yeah, I get that, girl. I'm like that too.
Awesome answer.
Yeah, thanks.
If you could act alongside any of your heroes in a future project, who would you pick?
Wow. Oh my God. Any of my heroes? I can't even answer that. Oh God. Well, Jackie Chan, I would love to act with. I'm obsessed with him. I love all of his movies. I watch Rush Hour like almost every day. It's crazy. I would love to work with, I was going to say Sally Field, but I already worked with her. But I would love to work with her more. I didn't get to work with her as much as I wanted to, but definitely, oh my God, this is so hard. Anthony Hopkins and Viola Davis. I don't know. All of them. They're all so good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good picks.
Thank you.
Have you ever had to use your martial arts training skills in real life?
In real life? No, not, well, I don't know. I try very hard not to get into fights. I'm very much a lover and not a fighter. So I would say, there have been like techniques that I've used. Like if anybody ever grabbed me, like maybe a creep at a bar or something, I know how to maneuver my way out of that. But I've never really gotten into a brawl, which I'm very happy about because I don't want to ever have to fight anybody. So yes and no, I'd say.
Okay. If you could have any superhuman power, which power would you choose?
Super speed. I always wanted super speed, especially when I was doing martial arts, because I would have to like fight people in tournaments and spar with them. And I always thought that super speed would come in handy because like I would have to like tone it back, obviously. But if I was super fast, I could just like run circles around them and win every time. So that's probably what I would do.
They can't catch you.
They can't catch me. Yeah, exactly.
That's a good answer. What do you like the most about working with Damien and everyone else on the team?
Wow. Well, everybody, you can agree, everybody on set was incredible and they all worked really hard. And because they all worked super hard, it made me want to work super hard. They were all inspiring, and especially you worked super hard for being a young man that you are. Like, you worked I would never work as hard as you did at your age. Like, I just don't. But with Damien, he's really chill, right? Like, he's just really easy to work with. I actually like the fact that he does like 20 takes for like, I know like sometimes it was annoying. We're like, oh my God, another take. But I like it because I feel more confident afterwards. I'm like, okay, he's going to find, right?
There has to be a good take.
There's got to be a good take in there somewhere. And he's going to find something that will do us good or make us look good, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody worked really hard. Dave was fun. He's a jokester, yeah, I don't know. I loved everybody on set. Wouldn't you agree?
I 100% agree.
They were all great.
Damien's like a chill perfectionist.
Yes, totally, absolutely a perfectionist, but like you don't feel like you can focus.
You don't feel the pressure.
Exactly, you don't feel the pressure. You can focus more on your craft as opposed to trying to impress anybody. Like he really just wants the best out of you, genuinely, and you want to work hard for him even more so because of that reason. So yeah, I agree.
Do you want to talk about the ghost in the house that we stayed at on set?
You know what? I don't really know much about the ghost. Everybody keeps talking about that ghost. Listen, I have a very strange relationship with my belief in ghosts because there were times in my life where I thought that I had experienced supernatural entities, but I am so against believing in ghosts. I'm like, no, they're not real. Otherwise, I'll just have a panic attack all the time, and I can't deal with that. So I don't know. Do you want to talk about it? Because I don't know much about the ghost that was like, people told me things, and I heard that like a priest died in there, and like he was creepy.
Crazy, yeah. One night, before we went to bed, right before we went to bed, like my dad's like, okay, now we're going to bed. The light turned off by itself. That was one thing that kind of freaked me out. And then when we were in there all alone, the light turned off, not in our room, but in a different room, all by itself, right when we looked at it. And Dave also said when he was going to the bathroom one time, he heard footsteps going on upstairs, and there was no one else in the thing.
No.
And one morning I woke up, and I heard weird noises coming from outside. I'm like, what the hell is that? It was either snoring or a ghost.
Was it really like that?
Yeah.
It was probably snoring. It was probably me in the other room sleeping.
What are your favorite things in life other than acting and martial arts?
Food.
Good answer.
That's all I've been doing.
Straight to the point.
The entire quarantine. Like, just eating, and it's been amazing. And cats. I love my cat, Sir Monty Python. He's cool. And I also love your cats, even though he keeps running away from me. I'll get him. I'll get him.
That little rascal.
That little rascal.
What scared you the most when you were a kid? And what's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, that's a good question. You know what? Probably clowns. Probably clowns are what scared. And porcelain dolls, right? Isn't that so weird? Clowns and porcelain dolls. Like, I've had some very beautiful, expensive porcelain dolls gifted to me as a child, and they would be put in my room, and I had to get rid of them. I was like, there's no way I'm sleeping in the same room. And a lot of them were like porcelain clown dolls. And I was like, no,
the worst.
No, thank you. And what's my favorite horror movie? That's tough. I've been rewatching a lot of my favorites and watching new ones and discovering new ones based off of what people have told me. Some of the movies that you've told me to watch, some of the movies that Damien has told me to watch. Probably Halloween. I don't know what it is about Halloween that's just like so great. But also I've been rewatching all of the Evil Deads, like the Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. I'm also watching Ash versus the Evil Dead, like currently right now, again. And I also really love Evil Dead, the 2013 version. I just think it's so good. And they really pay homage beautifully to the original. I don't really know if it's a sequel or a remake, but they do a good job at it.
Cool.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite horror movie? It's between Terrifier and Conjuring 2.
Oh,
but if you take away, I would say Terrifier.
Mine's Terrifier.
Yeah, I would say Terrifier is number one, obviously. But if you take Terrifier away, I would say Conjuring 2.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
What kind of world do you think you'd like to go to after you die?
What kind of world? Every day's Halloween. That's
awesome.
Dude, it's my favorite holiday, and I still have my Halloween decorations up all year round. I also noticed that you have some. I love the pumpkins in your room.
Halloween decorations aren't just Halloween decorations. It's all year long decorations, basically.
Absolutely. It's the decorations of the soul.
That's when the real decorations come out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, the fact that there are already decorations out at, like, Michael's and certain places, I will go there just to look at the decorations and take pictures, like, a creep. And I don't care. I love it. Halloween's my favorite. So, yeah, as long as Halloween was every day, maybe, like, a Tim Burton-esque world, I'd be cool with that. I'll live there.
Tim Burton world would be really cool.
Right? Yeah. So that's where I want to be.
You've said that you've always wanted to have a little brother. How does it feel now that you have one?
It's awesome. If I were to have a little brother, it would definitely be you, 100%. It's actually funny because I do have a half brother in the world that I have not met yet. And he reached out to me a couple years ago and was like, I'm your brother. And I'm like, what? And I still haven't met him. So I spend more time with you, my movie brother, literally, than my actual half brother. But dude, he would be exactly like you, 100%. And I actually really love Sienna and Jonathan's relationship. I think even though they kind of have that brother-sister bickering, which is rooted in reality and grounded, and I love that about them, they care very deeply about each other. And I think we're like that, a little bit. All right.
Okay, so for these, you're going to say your favorites for each one of these.
Okay.
Color.
Green.
Nice. Food.
Cookies.
Horror movies.
Terrifier. Terrifier 2. No.
Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2. Come on. So good.
Book.
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably a series of unfortunate events. I know it's childish, but I still love those books, those series.
Band.
Wow. White Stripes.
Nice. Comedian.
Wow, that's so good. Oh my god. I don't know. Currently, I'm really appreciating Sarah Cooper. I mean, I know she's like a TikTok comedian, but still, like, she's crushing it.
Awesome. Drink.
Oh. Chardonnay, probably.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Oh God, so many things. But I'm just going to start with, you guys are gonna love Jonathan Shaw in Terrifier 2.
And Sienna Shaw.
Hell yeah, we're the coolest. And you're also you're gonna love Terrifier and keep up on the news because you do not want to miss this.
And make sure you watch the trailer if you haven't seen it already, right here. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.